masters, my dear gods, my dear friends. Namaste to everyone. Welcome to the today's session. My sincere pranams to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji. So thanks to PSSM, thanks to the Mahavatar Foundation, thanks to all of you for joining the session.
Thank you, sir, and good morning, sir.
Morning. Right. So let's start the today's session, friends. So Mahavatar Foundation is conducting this 21 days holistic wellness program. This batch 3 started from 1st September, go up to the till 22nd September. And this is the everyday schedule as well, like all the schedules for all the topics are given here. So today's day 5 topics are PSSM 18 principles, guiding principles, and then holistic lifestyle. We'll be knowing about vitamin D and vitamin B12, and then we'll be knowing Jnana mudra, chin mudra, then final question and answers. So friends, PSSM 18 guiding principles. Before starting this, I would like to give a brief description about this. As you know, the PSSM means Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement. This is the organization started by our Brahmarshi, our beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji in 1990, in the year 1990. So basically, after he started, he has defined, 5 basic principles, the basic foundation elements, which I explained in the previous classes. So meditation, vegetarianism, swadhyayam, sajjana sangatya, and pyramid power, right? So likewise, so after he started meditation, after started teaching meditation to the entire, the first started in Andhra Pradesh and then spread to the different states, and now it's spread to the entire world also. Everywhere people are doing meditation, lakhs and crores of people, the millions of people have been converted into the meditation, and they started doing meditation. They are enjoying their life. They are all joyful in their own life, friends. That's how it has happened. So whenever you start doing meditation, when anyone enters into meditation, start doing meditation, and is very joyful inside, like he always gets a lot of happiness from inside. There's no search for any happiness outside, friends. So that is the uniqueness of meditation. So that's the feature of meditation, great feature of the meditation. So that's how everybody who started doing meditation, we call them as a master in the beginning itself. We say that they are just entered, but they are masters. So they are going to become masters of breath. So then they'll become masters of mind. Once they become master of mind, they become master of life. Okay. So like that, so everybody is going to become master. There's no doubt about it. Once you start meditation, you will definitely become master. So when you become a master, especially by doing this meditation, Anapanasati meditation, and also this meditation, we also say that use pyramids for this meditation, especially. So then we call it as a pyramid meditation. Pyramid meditation, that is Anapanasati meditation, do underneath of pyramid. It's called pyramid meditation. So by doing this pyramid meditation, you become a pyramid master. We say that you are going to become a pyramid master. So likewise, so for all the pyramid masters, what we have done is, and of course, so anybody who become pyramid masters, obviously all these 18 guiding principles, which we are going to discuss now, so they'll become part and parcel of their life. In fact, all this will be achieved by them automatically, naturally. Once you start doing meditation, so the right meditation, what we taught, so the right method of meditation, if you start following day in, day out, so on the continuous basis, what happens is you become a pyramid master. So once you become a pyramid master, all these 18 guiding principles will fall automatically, will fall in line. So all these are going to fall in line. So there's no need to do a special effort for this. So of course, so all those 18 guiding principles, we also say that if somebody who is just entering into meditation, if they follow these 18 principles, what will happen is he become a perfect master, he become a great yogi, or he can become the master in their own life. He definitely will become a master in their own life. So you don't need to depend on any other extra outside agents and outside resources, my dear friends. So that's how these principles are going to help and in a great way. So in a tremendously, in order to improve your spirituality and spiritual wisdom, so they are going to be much, much helpful. So that's why we will try to understand all these 18 principles so one by one, friends. Let's understand all these 18 guiding principles. I'll be explaining you. I'll just quote the one principle, then I'll give the explanation of that particular principle. Okay. So let's start. The first principle is meditate in the right way, Anapanasati meditation, and teach everyone the same Anapanasati meditation. There are no difficult asanas and no pranayama methods. So as you all know, we learned this meditation, Anapanasati meditation from the day one. Everybody now we are all aware of this meditation, we are practicing it, right? So this very simple meditation. So this is only just an observation of your natural breath. That's all. So there's no kumbhaka, no rechaka, there are no difficult pranayama methods. And even I told you the pranayama must be sukhamaya pranayama. It means the easiest breath, the natural breath. So you need to just observe. That's all. That is a sukhamaya pranayama. And also, I explained you, which we are practicing also. There is no difficult asanas. Sukhamaya pranayama. Simple, you cross your legs and sit on the floor or chair or wherever, sit comfortably. So the asana must be sthira sukha asana. That's all. So there is no difficult asanas required here. No, you're not even padmasana, not required. Okay. And so this kind of meditation, you start doing it, and also you start teaching others, because you know already and you are practicing it. So the right meditation method, you already aware of it. So hence you can also teach others who are not knowing the meditation, who would like to learn from you. Please teach them. So there is nothing as such, there are no restrictions or reservations with the PSSM. You should not teach others, and you should take again a guru. I have to go and touch his feet and sit with him and pray him and take initiation. All this is not there in the PSSM. That is not the philosophy of PSSM. So the moment today you learn the meditation, you got some idea and you got some benefit and you felt so comfortable, start teaching from next stage to other people. So just guide them, just tell them. So this is the posture, this is the method how to practice meditation. So that is the way. So you can start teaching from second day itself, my dear friends. And also, so this meditation you can teach to anybody, any age, any people, at any place, right? So that's how this simplest form of meditation, which is given by our founder. And of course, this meditation method, which is given by Gautam Buddha 2500 years ago. 2500 years ago, the Gautam Buddha has given this meditation technique to the entire world, friends. So that's how Gautam Buddha has mentioned, this is one of the step, like, in the Ashtanga Marga. So there's a Ashtanga Marga, Gautam Buddha Ashtanga Marga. In that, the last point, eighth point is, so the right meditation, Samma Dhyana. That means the right meditation, which he has mentioned as a part of Ashtanga Marga, eighth point, friends. So that is why this is the right meditation, which we're all doing. So keep doing it and keep teaching others. Okay. Second point, the write spiritual books by Osho, Lobsam Rampa, Carlos Castellana, Jane Roberts, Annie Besant, all theosophical books, Linda Goodman, Deepak Chopra, Sylvia Brown, Torkom Saraden, and Yogananda Parahamsa, etc. So all these books, right? So these are all the books, various books, friends. So which I have been explained you. I have explained you in detail in the part of the Swadhyaya yesterday. So we have discussed day for yesterday, we discussed about Swadhyaya. So part of the Swadhyaya, I discussed very detailed about all these books. So please read all these books. So write books, okay? So you write books, and also you suggest other people to write books. As you know, by reading spiritual books, the right spiritual books, okay? That's what we mentioned here. So the right spiritual books, when you read, you get you can read right experiences of great masters. When you read the great experience of the experience of great masters, living masters and the non-living masters, whoever it is. So when you read them, then you understand their life and you also learn a lot from them. So what will happen is, whenever you are doing practice of meditation and when you are in the spiritual path, you get a lot of questions and doubts. So you can also get clarified from the books, friends, because one master has written a book. It means the entire his life has been provided into that book. So it means that as if you are talking to that living master, that master. So though he's non-living, but you'll be talking to that master through this book. Okay, the book will be explaining all the experience of the master and all his teachings. Everything will be provided in the form of book. So that's how. So if you are reading books, definitely you gain a lot of wisdom. You can clarify a lot of questions and doubts, and it will enhance or it will hasten the spiritual progress which you are pursuing. So that is the reason everybody must read. So in every day, allocate at least half an hour to 1 hour in order to take one book, any one book, right? So many books are there. As we mentioned here, the list of the books, so many books are there. So take one book in one particular day, spend 30 to 40 minutes or 1 hour just to read that book. So whatever you start from beginning and start going on reading the book and make some notes. Okay, put a notebook. So keep a notebook and keep noting down whatever you understood, whatever you did not understand. So you can clarify if you have further questions in that which you cannot understand. Definitely you can ask the WhatsApp group in the in this like kind of live sessions. You can always take the take the feedback from that. Okay, you can always clarify yourself. So that is how you'll be growing by day. Your spiritual depth will be deepened. So it will get into more and more depth by reading books. What will happen is, so this Swadhyaya, it's called Swadhyaya. So Swadhyaya is going to put you in the right place, in the right path of the spirituality, friends. So then third one is exchange meditation experiences with everyone who is interested. So friends, whatever the meditation experiences you get, like when you are doing meditation, we told you when you're doing meditation, you get a lot of experiences. So what are those experiences? Basically, when you go deep into the meditation, obviously your mind becomes empty. When your mind becomes empty, you gain a lot of cosmic energy. When you get a lot of cosmic energy, what will happen? Your all pranic body gets cleansed. When the pranic body gets cleansed, what happened? All your physical, mental ailments will be vanished. Then after that, what happens? Then slowly your inside the astral travels, astral body starts getting released. That means you make a lot of astral travel, lot of outer body experience. You will obviously get it. And also your third eye power or third eye vision gets activated. So with all these things, what will happen is, so you'll be able to know your past lives. You'll be able to talk to the great masters who are exist in the other planes of the world. So they're all existing. So you can communicate with them and you can know the purpose of your life. So what is your purpose of life? Why you came here? Why you born on the planet? Everything understood, friends. So this kind of great experiences, like all these meditation experiences will be so great. So all these experiences you can share with other people, and you can, of course, you can clarify the experiences also with the senior masters, senior pyramid masters. You can always clarify, but you yourself can also share with others. So others also will get, so they will also get motivated in order to pursue the path of meditation. Okay, so and also at the same time, experiences what you get. So and especially you don't need to analyze. Okay, so you don't need to go into the deep analysis of any experience. Okay, experience you take as an experience. So experience it, and also pursue the path of spirituality continuously. Do not These experiences should not be a roadblock or a hindrances to your path of progress. Okay, so just taken as an experience, keep continuing, and it will keep on changing. The experience also keep on changing. So no experience will be continuously coming. So they will keep on changing, and you take all these experiences, and through experiences you can learn a lot of wisdom, in fact. So as I told you, so many advantages, so many benefits of these experiences, meditation experiences, right? So with that, you'll be growing spiritually day by day, friends. So that is why, so continue your meditation, take the benefit of all these meditation experiences in your life. So then fourth one is spend much time every day in silence. So worldly gossip is absolutely forbidden, friends. So what will happen is, this is called mauna. So we maintain the silence in the mind. We maintain the silence in the mind by closing our eyes, right? So that is called dhyana. So if you maintain the silence in the mouth, that's called mauna. So mauna is also very important. So the reason is, the mauna will conserve a lot of your, the energy. It's a lot of energy because you stop talking, you stop using words. So then what will happen? The lot of energy which is going out in the form of speaking, so that all will be conserved. So when you try to conserve the lot of energy, then what will happen is obviously it is much. Okay. So somebody is making noise. Yes, friends. This when you are in the mauna, right? So మనసులోని శూన్య మనసులోని శూన్య దట్ ఈస్ అదువే ధ్యాన మనసులోని శూన్య ధ్యాన బాయిలోని శూన్య మౌన. These are the two things. Okay. So whatever the silence you maintain in the mind, that is called meditation. Whatever the silence you maintain in the mouth, that is called mauna. Okay. So by going into the mauna, you will conserve lot of physical energy, lot of mental energy, friends. Okay. And also you'll be able to, as you keep spending more and more time in the mauna, it's a the physically stopping words is called mauna. That means maintaining silence in the mouth, it is mauna. So when you are in the mauna, what happen? You conserve a lot of energy, bodily energy. So talking energy, everything will be conserved inside. So then your bodily energy will be elevated. And also, so when you are in the mauna, what will happen is you'll be able to talk further whenever you are started talking again. So you'll be able to talk in the right manner with a great energy, friends. So that's how what will happen is the power of your words will be sharpened, and the power of your words will be great. Okay. So if you tell something, it will become truth. Okay. It will become a truth, or it will get manifested. So because you got a lot of energy within you, right? So like how Shirdi Sai, all these great masters, they used to tell something, so that will be happen, that will be manifested in your physical life, in anybody's life. So that's how. So the advantage of being in Mauna and being in Dhyana. So one is Mauna, other one is Dhyana. So these two are going to elevate your all the bodily, mental energies and your the inner energies, right? So with which you'll become a powerful master, you'll become a powerful person. All your words, all your thoughts become so powerful, and they'll get manifest once you start talking, once you start giving some words to others, and once you have started teaching others, and once you started releasing any thought, so that becomes powerful. The words will become powerful. They'll get realized in the physical life. So that is such is the power of meditation, power of mauna, my dear friends. So then comes to the fifth one: utilize full moon nights for intensive meditation. As we explained, there are 4 to 5 or the 5 instances, so within which you get huge amount of cosmic energy through meditation. We already explained, right? Spending in the nature, doing meditation in the nature, doing the meditation in the group, right? So doing meditation in the full moon nights especially, right? So when you do the meditation, the intensive meditation in the full moon nights, friends, so we get full moon every month, right? So we call that full moon itself is a Shivaratri. So it's like, we all have one Shivaratri in a year, yearly once it comes, right? So that Shivaratri, what many people do Jagarna. So then what happens is during the entire night, they try to waste their time by just, gossiping and, watching movies. That's not the way to do Jagarna, friends. So whenever Shivaratri comes in a particular year, you must sit in the meditation, do long meditation, right? So otherwise break with a 2 hours once, 2 hours once breaks, take a small half an hour break, and keep doing meditation. So what will happen is you do meditation for 2 hours in the entire Shivaratri Jagarana. In the part of Jagarana, what you do is first, if start from, let's say, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, having a small light food, otherwise no food, being on the liquids, start doing meditation on the day of Shivaratri. So that's that point of time. So when you start at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, then you can do 2 3 hours meditation, then half an hour book reading, or half an hour watching any video. That's called Sajjana Sangati again. So likewise, if you started doing like that, then entire night, right, throughout the night, if you are doing it, you gain huge amount of energy. And of course it gives multi-fold benefits, right? Physical, mental, social, all the spiritual, the great benefits, great experiences will easily get, my dear friends. So that's how Shivaratri, however you spend the full moon night, also should be spent in a similar manner. Okay. So because we get about 12 full moon nights, 12 full moon nights in a year, right? So along with Shivaratri means it is 13 full moon nights, you can say. So likewise, so 13 powerful days in the year. So you must spend them in the fashion what I explained to you. Then you'll achieve highest amount of cosmic energy within you. and then it gives you the greater experiences. And of course, that is the way how you can progress the day by day, and the month by month, and year on year in your spiritual path. So spirituality, friends. So try to always understand one thing. So it is not the one day affair, or the 2 day, or 1 month, or 1 year. The relationship with spirituality, or the path. The path is actually a long path. Okay, the long journey. You should not think that I'm doing meditation today, tomorrow I must get this experience, or in the next month I should get this kind of experience. Don't aim for anything. Just be with your breath and go into the silence, the deeper and deeper silence. That's what you need to do. The rest, everything will be taken care by the nature. So what nature has to give, it will give you on the right time, the right place, the right occasion. It will provide you all the experiences and whatever is required for you in your life, and it will show you the purpose of life. It will give you all the great experiences of the other worlds, higher worlds, everything it will give you, my dear friends. You don't need to aim for it. So in meditation, you don't need to keep any aim. Okay, it's not the physical world where you keep aiming something, achieving something, targeting something. There's nothing. Everything is driven by the nature. Only thing is you must go into silence. That means your mind has to be shut down, and you should enter into the field of silence and the deeper and deeper silent state. Then what will happen is, obviously all else will happen. All else will be taken care by the nature. The nature, like supreme intelligence will provide you all the things what is required. So that's why, friends, this full moon nights, they are very powerful. So the full moon night, what you need to do is, all the people who are living in the cities and urbans and wherever, so go to the mountain, do the trekking, and go to the riverside, completely into the nature, or the seaside, the seashore, wherever possible, try to do this meditation, the Anapanasati meditation, right? Throughout the night, you spend in the meditation only on the full moon day night. So what will happen is, on the full moon day night, the special occasion is, from the moon, the greatest amount of energy come to the earth planet, friends. So that is why the cosmic energy is abundantly available. So in the normal days, what happened? The cosmic energy is there always, of course. Definitely it is there. So we are all living because of cosmic energy exist. Okay. So that's how, the same way, all the other planets, galaxies, everything exists in this universe because of only cosmic energy. Otherwise, nothing will exist in this universe, friends. So likewise, so we are all having cosmic energy, but on the day of full moon night, what happens is, the additional amount of energy is sent by moon to the earth, friends. So that is why on the earth, so on the full moon day night, we have abundant amount of cosmic energy. So in order to harness that, in order to tap that, but great amount of cosmic energy, one must go into the meditation. There is no other way to tap this cosmic energy, friends. So even you can go into the sleep, but what happens in the sleep, there is no guarantee. Like, we will be unconscious. So we will not be able to achieve so much cosmic energy, or we will not be able to receive so much cosmic energy. There's a doubt in it. So that is why, in order to tap or access the highest amount of cosmic energy on the full moon day night, it's a right occasion for everybody, friends. So that is why, try to spend your time in the full moon days. So like this, okay? Utilize all your full moon days for the meditation. So next, sixth point is, utilize pyramid energy for meditation as much as possible. I explained yesterday all the pyramid power, pyramid meditation benefits. So you can once again refer the yesterday's video, and also there is a separate playlist made on the power of meditation and spiritual farming, all this in the YouTube. So Mahavatar TV YouTube channel, you can just go through them. You can review them again. So yesterday we have discussed in detail about this pyramid energy, how it is helpful for meditation, and as such, the pyramid power itself is so powerful, and how it's going to help in a day-to-day life. For many of the applications, the pyramids are good and pyramids are great. So that's what you learned yesterday. Please follow that. And also, so wherever possible, try to construct the pyramids, right, on the rooftop, or in the garden, or within your home. And the same time, so wherever, suppose, let's say, some group of pyramid masters, like masters who started meditation, you gain a lot of experiences, you feel that you want to construct a pyramid in your area, or in a public areas, or wherever possible, you would like to do that, you can always contact Mahavatar Foundation. we will help you in order to construct the pyramid. And so that's how, so you start building the pyramids and use the pyramid energy wherever possible. So seventh one, so give up all psychological dependence on medicines progressively. Only meditation energy heals. So human has got superpower, that is placebo effect. Friends, this is very important. So which we have discussed, of course, we have discussed already. So similarly, this is the very, very important point, right? Very, very important point one must understand. Okay. So the whatever we know very much that, so in the cosmic energy, we'll receive a lot of cosmic energy through meditation, right? So I told many times, meditation itself is a medicine. So meditation itself is medicine. So through, when we go into the meditation, we receive a lot of cosmic energy. I explained already, when we receive the cosmic energy, first it heals or it will remove all the energy blocks within the energy body, the pranamaya kosha. Pranamaya kosha. So what physical body, what we are looking at, it is a stula kosha, stula sharira, physical body. So above that, the 3 inch away from the physical body, another body exists, that is called etheric body, or pranamaya kosha, pranamaya sharira. Okay, so that is pranic body. So within the pranic body, when you receive the cosmic energy more and more through meditation, this pranamaya kosha or the pranic body gets cleansed. So when it gets cleansed, what happens is all your all the karmic patches, all the energy blocks which are there in your physical energy body, because of your own past life karmas or the current lifestyle, what you have followed, it creates a lot of energy blocks. So all these energy blocks are the reason, all the previous karmas are the reason for your diseases, friends. So that is why when you do meditation, the first thing happens is the Nadi Suddhi. Nadi Suddhi or cleansing of the energy body. So because of that, all your diseases starts vanishing one by one, right? All your physical ailments, all the mental ailments start vanishing one by one. So then you don't need to go to any doctor, you don't need to take any medicine. And in fact, in the beginning, you may be taking some medicine, you may be continuing for some time because your body is already accustomed to that, is habituated to that. So doesn't matter, no need to come out immediately out of the medicine. It may be for some time, but after that, what happened, when you receive a lot of cosmic energy, you yourself will understand. So the unnecessity of this medicine, then you leave the medicine automatically, friends. So that's why, so you have to use this meditation energy for healing every disease inside your body, friends. So doctor, especially if you approach the doctors, the reason for your disease, the reasons for your own disease, right from the headache to cancer, is by yourself. So how do you get the diseases, friends? So there is only one reason: all your past life karmas, all papas, sins, what you committed, right? So they all will be formed, or they all will be stored inside your energy body as a karmic blocks or energy blocks. So that get translated, that get manifested into the physical body as a diseases. So there is one statement: Purva Janma Krutam Papam Vyadhi Pidyate. So that's a great statement we need to understand. What exactly the meaning of that? So all the Purva Janma karmas, okay, so they are the sins. They are the sins committed by us. So they'll be translated into they are the papas. So they are get translated into the rogas. Okay. So that means a small sin, that's called small. If you commit a small sin, if you do a small negative deed or small negative sin, then it becomes a small roga. That means small ill health. So the same way, if you commit a big sin, then it becomes a big roga, so big big disease. A chronic disease you will get into your body. So that's why you observe. So many of the, even just born infant baby, born with the great like a kind of a big disease sometimes. So like a kidney or a heart holes, like all this, the great amount of diseases are just a just born baby also is getting it. How does the just born baby get this kind of disease? So she has not led the life, but still she has got that kind of a great disease or a dreadful disease. So how does it happen? It all happens because in her past life, in her or his past life, that say just born baby has committed a big negative sin. So because of that negative sin, that's a papa. So then that gets translated into this physical life as a disease. She must undergo this part, this kind of a negative sin or this kind of a disease throughout her life, and she will learn a lot from that. No, she has to experience, friends. So that's how the law of karma siddhanta works. We already explained the previous classes. We'll have a separate class on the law of karma. We'll detailedly explain the law of karma. But the karma siddhanta, what it says is there is a karana, there is a karya, there is a cause, there is an effect. So likewise, so we have done lot of sins, we are getting lot of diseases. So all the diseases is equal to the all the sins what we committed in the past lives. So that is why the source of the disease is ourselves. Source of the disease is not a doctor. So doctor cannot understand your disease, why the disease has come to you. Disease has come to you because of your own sin, your own papas committed in the previous lives. So then in that case, the doctor cannot remove a disease because the doctor has not given you a disease. All the health is created by yourself. We create our own reality. We create our own reality. Nobody is responsible for our reality, my dear friends. Because of that, what happened is all the diseases are created because of your own sins and papas from your previous life. Then what you must do is you must first come out of all the sins. You must start doing more and more meditation, increase your the meditational strength and meditational energy. At the same time, increase your spiritual wisdom. So the more and more Jnana you receive, more and more spiritual wisdom you receive. What happens is one statement I used yesterday. So that is Jnana Agni Dagda Karmani. So that means, so with your meditational wisdom or the spiritual wisdom and the spiritual wisdom, the Vijnana. So more and more Vijnana, more and more spiritual wisdom you are gaining. So that is going to burn all your karmas, the previous life karmas, and all the papas will be burned. Then you will come out of this diseases automatically. So that is why we have all the health is within our hands. Okay, we create our own reality. That means the health also can be achieved by ourselves. The doctor cannot give that health, friends. At the same time, doctor doesn't know more than physical body. As I explained in the previous classes, we are the combination of 7 bodies, friends. So as I mentioned in the previous class, we are having the total 7 layers of the bodies around the soul, right? Soul is born, soul is soul is the soul consciousness comes with the 7 layers of bodies, right? So the 7 layers of bodies, the physical body, etheric body, astral body, causal body, supracausal body, cosmic body, nirvanic body. So likewise, the 7 bodies are there. What doctor knows is only one body, that is physical body. More than that, he doesn't know. And he also doesn't know how the disease comes. Okay, where from the disease comes. Disease comes from the previous life negative karmas. So those are existing in the energy body. Those are they're always, they comes from the basically all these negative karmas, all the negative, the energy patches, all the energy blocks are get created within the etheric body from the astral body. First of all, it comes from the causal body, then causal body to it will be transferred to the astral body. From the astral body, that is Manomaya Kosha. Astral body is called Manomaya Kosha. So from the Manomaya Kosha, astral body gets translated into the etheric body. From the etheric body, in 3 months or 6 months, whatever the duration, this slowly gets manifested into the physical body. Then the disease will be surfaced. Then you will come to know I got this disease. But the root cause for this disease is your own previous life negative karma, right? The negative sin, what you committed. So that is why, so it is hard to believe, it is hard to approach any doctor. It's not necessary to approach any doctor in order to remove your disease. It is within your hands by doing more and more sadhana, spiritual wisdom once you gain. So you start melting down all these negative karmas and you can come out of this any kind of a disease, my dear friends. So that is why if you have a small disease, you do small meditation. Suppose let's say headache, you spend time under the pyramid in the meditation for 5-10 minutes. If you have got a cancer, you need to spend in the deep meditation for a continuous 3-4 hours per day. Likewise, 5 to 6 months if you spend, so the cancer will vanish, the cancer will go away. So because it's a big sin you committed in the past life, that's why you have to suffer, you are suffering. Okay, so even the all gods and the so-called the gods and goddesses, nobody is beyond this law of karma, my dear friends. Nobody can escape this law of karma. You must experience the law of karma. Only thing, only when you escape is the Dhyana, so Gnanagni, Dagda Karmani, Gnanagni, Dagda Karmani. So that means raising your spiritual wisdom, so your spiritual awareness. So then only you can burn all your previous life karmas. You can come out of the all the karmas, and then you become so joyful. You can lead your life joyfully on this earth planet. Your spiritual journey will be so blissful, my dear friends. Now go to the eighth point: no meat, no fish, no eggs. Be vegetarian. Eat according to only need. Friends, here yesterday we discussed the part of vegetarianism. We discussed so much, in depth about meat, fish, or eggs, or whatever it may be. All this is a mrutahara. It is not. It's a rakshasahara. It is not our food. It's not meant for the human being. Anyway, even physically, mentally, and spiritually. So in any manner, this kind of food is not going to help at all. So that's why you have to come out of all this food, the negative food practices. They're all, like a negative ahara. It's not going to give any kind of help at any point of time. In fact, it will put you into the greater amount of risk in the health. Physical health will be damaged, mental health will be damaged. As I told you earlier in the earlier class also. So food is as we whatever the food we are, whatever the food we eat, you will become that. Okay. So that means all the violent thoughts, everything will be start generating because of this aggressive food. So friends, become a vegetarian. So as already mentioned, that the minimum eligibility to enter into the spirituality is vegetarianism. Try to remember this and pursue the vegetarian path. Even if you are eating, so come out of it as soon as possible by doing more and more meditation, by reading spiritual books, and by doing sajjana sangatya. You can always come out of this, the non-vegetarian habits. So please come out of it. At the same time, so there's one more thing. So yuktahara, mitahara. Yuktahara means, as I mentioned, vegetarianism is the yuktahara for us. Okay. Mitahara. What is mitahara? So whatever the amount of hunger you have, that much amount of food only eat. Do not eat more and more food. For example, you like jalebi, you cannot eat 1 kg of jalebi, right? You cannot eat 1 kg of sweet. So which is going to spoil your health, right? So that is how what will happen is, so whatever the amount of hunger you have, that much amount of food you eat. In fact, all the animals, all the birds on this earth planet, right? So they eat whenever they are hungry. Whenever they are hungry, they eat. Whenever they are thirsty, they eat, drink water. So likewise, human being is eating so all the time unnecessarily without the hunger present in the stomach, right? So this has become a kind of a passion. You go to the hotel, you eat. You go to the house, they offer something, they eat. So they offer some other drink, you will drink. So likewise, what happened? You have no control on your tongue, on the taste of the tongue, and then you have no control in your mind, such a way that so amitahara, that means the excessive food is always dangerous, right? It is going to be very unhealthy practice, my dear friend. That's why follow the mitahara. That means whatever the hunger you have, that much amount of food you eat. Whenever you feel angry, you eat. Whenever you feel thirsty, you can drink water. That's the right way of practice of food and water. So that how what will happen is you will be always healthy and happy, and your health will be maintained properly, friends. So this is what the eighth point. Ninth point is spend much time in pure nature, forest, meadows, and river banks and mountains, etc. That's what we told. So try to make a lot of trekkings in nature, and going to nature, going to the forest, all these things. So that will give you a lot of negative ions. We told already, we explained in the previous classes. So there are a lot of presence of the negative ions in the nature. So that will give you the rejuvenation of your health and happiness. So that's why you spend more time in the nature. It's very essential for everybody. So either you are a junior master or a senior master, doesn't matter. Always try to go into the nature, spend your time much in the nature. The 10th point is no spiritual clothing, no sacred body remarks, no rituals, friends. Here, so we need to understand, in PSSM, we never tell you to, wear the separate cloths, right? So you can observe me also as well. So we don't wear any kind of a separate clothing. We always go with the normal, in general clothing, and no need to maintain a separate clothing, so that you become different. You are like a master. So all these appearances, we don't give any importance in the PSSM, and there are no kind of no separate marks. Like you apply vibhuti, or you apply some kunkuma marks, all these things on the body, and you are appearing as a different person to the other people, and the other people have to come and fall on your feet. and they have to pray you, or they have to, take blessings. There's no question of blessings in the PSSM. Everything we create our own reality. You are responsible for your life, and you are responsible for your meditation, and you are responsible for meditation. You are responsible for your own spiritual practices. So nobody is responsible. Everybody is here. All the masters are here. The senior masters are here in order to guide you, not in order to bless you, friends. Likewise, so there are no separate spiritual marks applied to the body. There are no rituals. Especially rituals are also not needed. So many of the people, somebody died, you'll be doing some karma kanda. So all these are things, we are not going to do in PSSM. We are not going to recommend any kind of rituals. So we are all out of the rituals. Everything is within you. Everything is within you, within your breath, within your soul. So you don't need to worry about anything outside which you are doing, which have no importance, not much importance, friends. Okay, so you have to come out of all that. Then 11th point is impart meditation training to children right from their early childhood. As we mentioned, so Swami Vivekananda and Ramana Maharshi, all these great masters started from meditating right from the age of 4 and 7 years, right? So let's say Vivekananda started at the age of 7 years, and Ramana Maharshi has left his home at the age of 14 years, and then started doing meditation in the Arunachala, and then became a great monk and a great yogi, Mauna yogi. He has become. So likewise, friends. So if you start giving this particularly meditation training to children, so always try to remember one thing. Don't think that by giving meditation, your children become a monk, right? So whether he becomes a monk, he doesn't become a monk. All depends upon his past lives. Okay. So what are the Purva Janma Samskrita, whatever Sukruta, whatever Purva Janma Sukruta, whatever the amount of the past life's experiences he has got. So that decides in which path he has to travel. You don't need to worry about it. Okay. Only thing is your duty to give meditation. At least if he doesn't become a monk, he becomes the best human being on this earth planet. At least whatever the profession he is into, business, or teaching, or he become a teacher, or he become professor, or he become the great painter or a musician, whatever it may be. He become best in that by having meditation with him. Okay, so meditation gives a strength in order to withstand for all the kind of situations, right? So meditation doesn't it doesn't do any kind of a magic, but it will give you the great amount of strength, mental strength, and great amount of energy within him in order to function, or in order to carry on anything in his life. So that is why, though he's a student, and he gets lot of memory power, lot of concentration. So that's how it is going to help for the students. When you are then started doing meditation from the age 5, what happens is it gives lot of memory power, highest amount of concentration, highest amount of energy and power in order to analyze the subject. So likewise, so they'll be definitely flourishing. They'll be improving in their studies, right? If they started doing meditation from the childhood. So that's why start giving this. So learn to live as live masters, not never a disciple. So friends, here in PSSM, so there's no nothing kind of a mastership and discipleship. Okay, there's no kind of masterhood and disciplehood. So we don't follow that. We say everybody is a master right from the day one. Once you start doing meditation, you are a junior master. The person who is already doing meditation for us quite some time, long time, he become a senior master. That's all. We don't have any disciplehood or discipleship. The reason is nobody is disciple here. Nobody is a great master. All are equal. The reason being, so we are all having a soul consciousness is within us. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior, or nobody is greater, or nobody is lesser, my dear friends. In PSSM, we follow this principle in predominantly. So this principle is very much important in the part of PSSM. So this you have to follow. Next, the 13th point is reject money exchanges in meditation training programs. We are not going to ask you any money. We are not going to any master who is teaching meditation or spiritual wisdom in PSSM, part of PSSM, not going to ask any money, not going to exchange any money. So especially if he is feeling hunger, he can ask for food. If he is wanted a shelter, he can ask for a shelter. He can also provide the shelter, he can also provide the food, or he can give one cloth to him, in order to, so for his survival. So that much only he can do. So you can just observe the Gautam Buddha. So he came out of the palace, and as a Siddhartha, he came out of the palace, he became a Gautam Buddha. And after the rigorous practice of meditation, once he became the great Buddha, so Gautam Buddha, so he started begging for his alms, right? So that's how a great master, a master in the meditation will never worry about, getting money and increasing properties and increasing lot of the materialistic things, all these things. He doesn't bother. So what is only bothered is so about the soul evolution, the soul consciousness, and the nourishing of his own soul, and uh, teaching others, and making others to improve their soul consciousness. That's only the thing required for the master. He never bother about the physical wealth and the kind of money and all the monetary gains. Friends, 14th one, no worship of idols, no worship of living masters. So here also one more thing, there is no question of idols worship, and there is no question of living masters worship. Now, we are not going to worship anybody here. So what we are going to worship is, we are going to worship our own soul. What are the soul? We have soul. We are the soul consciousness. We are not this physical body. So then, when you know that, when you realize that, that is the truth. That is the truth. That is the highest truth on this earth planet. Everybody must realize one or other day. So in his own life or in the next life, the 10 lives in 100 lives, that's only the primary goal of a human birth, my dear friends. So when you understand that, so there is nothing outside. When you understand that there is nothing outside world, then where is the question of going and praying for the idols? Idols are good for the kind of idols are good for what purpose? In order to have some symbolization. For example, I kept the idol of Rama, so it is symbolization of a dharma. So he has followed the dharma throughout his life against all the odds. He maintained his dharma, right? So Krishna, the Lord Krishna, we keep it. Why we keep it? So he is a symbolization for what the symbolization for the consciousness, right? So he's a great Chaitanya. So like that. So he's a symbolization for love and affection. So likewise, so every master or every god you can call. So all the idols you can keep in your house, not a problem. But they are the symbolization for a particular character. So likewise, so you can take the the kind of the ideality or the ideals what these great masters followed. So you can take the ideals and you can practice them in your own life. You also become like that. You become like that. It's not like praying him, offering the the flowers, offering the putting the prasada, all this it gives you anything. So that's actually it's kind of a misconception or a blind belief, I can say. It's a blind belief. Nothing will come from anywhere. Nothing comes from the top of the sky or from anywhere. It doesn't fall into your lap. Everything comes from within you. Everything has to start from within you only. It has to start, and then it has to come out. Okay. Whatever you think inside, whatever you do inside, whatever you try to, you make a darshan of your own soul. Like, you realize your own self, and then everything happens to outside. So your life will be wonderful. So likewise, so even Swami Dhyana Saraswati also very clearly told, your puja becomes an obstacle. It never becomes a stepping stone in your life. So that's the statement given by Swami Dhyana Saraswati, friends. Anyway, so 15th point is 15th principle of PSSM. Overcome the personal problem using your own meditation strength. So which I explained in many different ways. Please understand this. 16th one is enjoy normal family lives, no sannyasa or renunciation. So there's no any kind of a sannyasa required. So there's no kind of a friends. Many of the organizations or some of the other organizations outside the world, you try to see, you have to become a sannyasi, you have to you have to leave the family life, and you have to practice meditation. All this say, all these things will be told. But in PSSM, we are not going to teach anything about sannyasi and going, renunciation of your own physical life. Nothing required. Be in the family, stay in the family, and get nirvana. That means samsarave nirvanam. Samsarave nirvana. That means you can get nirvana, or you can get self-realization, or you can get enlightened through your own family. Like being in the family, you can get enlightened. That's all. So it's very simple. Just only thing is you need to keep practicing your meditation regularly. Keep doing sadhyaya, keep doing sajana sangatya. So likewise, use pyramid power. Likewise, these are the 5 principles. Just follow. Simple as that. Follow. Allocate some time every day in the life in every day allocate some time for these things, then what will happen? Day by day you will grow and you will get enlightened in this own family life. In the the kind of the relationship with the wife and husband, all this, they are the great things. So they are the things which need to be enjoyed. Okay. So nothing to worry about this renunciation and sannyasa. So 17th point is establish pyramid centers in all the villages and towns and cities. Friends, wherever possible, you have any possibility to construct a pyramid center, pyramid meditation center to teach others and to, to enrich yourself, and as well as to, in order to provide the education, the spiritual education, meditation, in order to teach to others, you can construct. If you are having a sufficient capability, you can definitely construct the pyramid meditation centers in villages and towns and cities, by which many other people will be get benefited. Okay. So this is another, the 17th principle, which we try to tell masters, like people who are becoming pyramid masters, you can please do this. The 18th one is publish meditation experiences and personal spiritual transformation. Friends, whatever the meditation experiences you gain, whatever the wisdom you gain, so through your meditation, by reading spiritual books, by doing satsang, so you will get your own, you can make your own meditation experiences, and you can make your own notes, the important notes in your own version, basically in your own version. So from your own mind, from your mouth, whatever it comes out, that all becomes a set of experiences. All can be documented, all can be published to the other people in the PSSM or outside. They will also read, they will also understand them, and they'll also modify, or they can transform their lives by going through your meditation experience. That's why always keep it in a black and white. That means write the experience as a book, or publish them as a magazine, or a kind of a the leaflet or a letter, the newsletter, whatever it may be. So you keep doing this. So these are the 18 PSM principles. So friends, as a PSM master, like as a pyramid master, if you start following these 18 principles, your life will be wonderful. Even if you are doing meditation, swadhyaya, sajana sangatya, you will be naturally getting in line with all these 18 principles, friends. So let's go into the meditation now. So this is about PSM 18 principles. So let's go into the meditation. So people who already know the meditation, start doing meditation. If you don't know, just follow my guidelines. Switch off your lights. Switch off your lights. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Switch off your lights. Sit straight. Sit straight. Sit on the chair. Sit on the floor. Sit on the bed. Wherever it is. Sthira Sukha Asana. Cross your fingers into fingers. Hold your legs. Cross your feet downside. Cross your feet like this. Sthira Sukha Asana. Now close your eyes. Start observing natural breath. Start observing, focusing on your natural breath. In breath and out breath. Keep observing it. Start observing your natural, simple, tender, smooth breath. There is no forceful exhalation, forceful inhalation. No controlled breath. Sukhamaya pranayama. Sukhasira asana, Sukhamaya pranayama. Adu vesre anapanasati dhyana. Ana means in breathe. Apana means out breathe. Sati means be with them. Be with your natural breath. Be with your natural breath. If you get any thoughts, come back to the breath observation. The thought will vanish. It's a game. You need to practice. This is a breath game. You are practicing the game now. Practice brings perfection. Hence, you need to practice this on a daily basis. More and more time. Whenever possible. Whenever you are having time, Keep practicing only meditation. Forget every other things. Only do meditation. Whenever you find a leisure time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, wherever you are started waiting, you go to the waiting, start doing meditation. Do not kill your time. Just utilize your time in meditation. Meditation gives you all the strength required to face all the challenges of your life. It makes you a stable person, stable and steady person in the life. All the challenges you can face wisely with your wisdom, with your meditational strength, mental energy. Then your life will be always joyful. You will have the permanent happiness within you. All the materialistic things are trivial, are small things for you. They are negligible for you. Since you know the taste of your soul consciousness, you know the taste of your inner happiness, the bliss, ananda. All other things from outside, the happiness you get from outside things, outside success, outside people, outside objects, outside properties, outer senses, whatever the happiness you receive from outside, that is temporary happiness. It is not permanent in nature. It will vanish in one day or other day. Only the thing permanently exists with you. The permanent happiness comes from your own soul, from within. It comes from within. You will achieve that through meditation. The permanent happiness, the inner happiness, that's called bliss, ananda, we receive from our own soul consciousness by doing meditation. First 2 minutes, final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Be with your breath. Natural, simple breath. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds of meditation. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take over your hands. Slowly open your eyes. Yes, friends, please come back. So let's go through holistic lifestyle. Today's part of holistic lifestyle topic. We try to understand what is vitamin D, what is vitamin B12, friends. So vitamin D and B12, so that became a big concern in our current society. So many people have deficiency of vitamin D, vitamin B12. So many of the doctors says to you, you have deficiency of vitamin B, vitamin D, vitamin B12, right? So many of you might be going through this situation. So there are simple solutions for this vitamin D and vitamin B12 we try to discuss today. Okay. So vitamin D, the deficiency once it happens, it creates a lot of, the kind of letharginess, and you're not active, and all these things will happen, and you feel like less energetic, all this, right? So that time, when if you go to doctor, the modern hospitals, if you go, they'll obviously check everything, and then they say that you are having a vitamin D deficiency, then start taking tablets. Okay, friends, always any vitamin tablets which comes outside, of course they will have their own side effects, and in fact they will have other chemicals added along with that. Nothing comes without adding any chemical, the part of modern medicines. So always, that is why. So if at all, whatever the possibility to recover from the deficiency through natural methods, we must always adopt and we must always implement in our life. So that's why I'm trying to give you some of the easiest solutions for getting vitamin D. Let's go through that. So by eating all the natural foods, any vitamin can be absorbed properly. So these are one of the points you need to note down. Friends, anytime, if you eat natural foods, so not that vitamin tablet or vitamin, deficiency tablet, B12 tablet, B12 injections, anything you take, that body cannot absorb them properly. Okay, it won't absorb properly. Try to remember this. So if you eat natural foods, like, for vitamin D also, we have natural solutions. So if in order to get vitamin D, if you take a artificial injections or artificial tablets, your body will not absorb that vitamin properly. Okay, you won't get the deficiency completely removed. So you may temporarily regain something like that, but it is not going to be improved. It's not going to be removed. The deficiency will not be, it will be not removed because of your artificial supply of the vitamin. So always eat the natural foods through which your body can absorb the entire the vitamin D or vitamin B12 will be absorbed absolutely completely. Then you will come out of the deficiency, friends. So that's how we have to do that. So now in our body, so what are the cholesterol we have? The cholesterol what we have, which will be converted into vitamin D. So many people have got misconception that if you go into the sunlight, you get D vitamin. If you eat something, you get D vitamin. So this is how everybody tries to say, but actually it is not so. So what is happening? Whatever the cholesterol within your body, that will be get converted when you go under sunlight. When you do something, when you go under sunlight also, what happens is the cholesterol which is there within your body, that gets converted into vitamin D. So not that vitamin D directly get from the sunlight. It is not that. Okay. So that's a misconception. Anyway, so now, so this vitamin D deficiency, whatever it is happen in your body, if you give any injections or tablets, so that's kind of a unnecessary input you are giving to physical body. And it has, of course, it has got its own chemicals. It's not good for you. It doesn't do anything great for you, friends. So the first method how to come out of the deficiencies. So the first method I will explain you. Vitamin D, what in order to get it, right? So you have to convert your cholesterol into vitamin D. Basically, you go under sunlight. So for the men, right? For the female, male, what you can do is you apply the coconut oil, the virgin coconut oil, you apply for the entire body. Okay. So entire body you can apply, stand in the sun. So about 20-30 minutes, probably, preferably in the morning sun or in the evening sun. Okay, not to the very hot sun. Okay, so go and stand in the sunlight about 20-30 minutes with the oil, coconut oil applied to the entire body, friends. Then what will happen is the cholesterol, whatever inside your body, gets converted into D vitamin. So that D vitamin will be supplied to the widely, the wide presence of the D vitamin within your physical body. It takes out all the deficiency what you get. So that's very easy, friends. So this you can do it. And for the women, what happens is you can apply this D vitamin, like, this coconut oil, especially for the face and hands and legs, right? Whatever possible for the legs and hands and face, you can apply them. Then go and stand in the sunlight for same thing 20-30 minutes. You'll also receive the proper amount of sunlight. Then the cholesterol within our body, so that will be converted into D vitamin. See, this is the first method. The second, what is the second method? So let's analyze the second method. Second method is, so what will happen is you have mushrooms, right? Mushrooms. So if you eat mushrooms, a pistful mushrooms, directly you cannot eat it. That's why what you can do is you dry under sunlight. So when you dry under sunlight, what happens? In the mushroom, there is a one particular chemical substance is there, ergosterol. So the ergosterol present in this mushroom will be converted into D vitamin. So when it will be converted, the mushroom must be dried under the sunlight, directly under the sunlight. It must be dried first. So once you dry under sunlight, so then the presence of this ergosterol will be converted into D vitamin. So now what you have to do is you may not be able to eat the these mushrooms directly. So what you can do is you just soak them the water, and then once you soak in the water, so then what will happen after soaking them along with the water and mushrooms togetherly, you make a curry out of it, and then eat that the mushroom curry. Then you will get sufficient amount of this D vitamin, friends. Okay, and this is very, very important for the people who are most of the nowadays
My got
the
Can you please
software professionals, right? All the software professionals. So that's going to be much helpful, friends. For the software engineers who are working in always in the air conditioning within the rooms, they don't come outside. They don't exposed to the sunlight. What the
Your mic
problem?
to me got cut. I want the mic to be switched down. I don't hear you now.
1 second. No, everything is proper, ma. Everything is proper. Everything is proper at my side. So maybe you can check. What about other people? Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir. We are hearing, sir.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay. So, friends, the second method is much useful for the software engineers who are, always in the working in the AC rooms, and other people who are working in the air conditioning rooms. You don't have much exposure for the sunlight. Please use the second method. Okay. So let's go to the vitamin B12. So vitamin B12, especially the misconception is there. That's why many of the people are not eating non-vegetarian. So whenever you get this deficiency, what doctor says is eat the non-vegetarian food, you'll get B12 vitamin. So basically they say that in the animal protein, so in the non-vegetarian food, you'll get a lot of B12 vitamin. So for that is why you have to go, you have to eat non-vegetarian, they suggest. But it is not the truth, my dear friends. That is a misconception. Okay. No B12 vitamin can be supplied to the certain great extent by eating any non-vegetarian food and all. There may be some presence of B12 vitamin, of course, in the animal protein or animal flesh. But what happens is there are a lot of side effects which I explained you because of eating non-vegetarian food. You are going to eat directly the steroids and injections and all the kind of chemical hormonal injections which is supplied to the physical body of the hen or a chicken or a goat or sheep or the cow, beef. All these people are eating. So so for all these, those things also will be consumed along with the flesh and the animal flesh. Then it's going to give highest amount of hormonal imbalance and lot of side effects, and it causes lot of acidity within the body. It's going to give you all the kind of, once the body becomes acidic, then you may get cancers immediately. So all this greater number of cancers are possible. So any kind of cancer is possible because of the acidic environment. Anyhow, so that is why that is not needed for us. There are simple solutions. Just follow this. It will come out of this B12 deficiency. So this B12 deficiency is generated inside your physical body. If you come across that, of course, you become so dull and you are not able to work and very inactive. All this, having lowest amount of energy, feeling so weak and all these things. All these things. Of course, you'll be doing meditation and gaining a lot of cosmic energy along with that. If you want a immediate relief from the B12 vitamin or start getting B12 vitamin, the efficiency coming out of deficiency, so there are simple natural methods are available. So first of all, try to understand B12 is generated within your body. B12 is prepared by your body. Who is responsible for that? So that is, there's a gut bacteria, positive bacteria present in your gut or in your stomach, right? In your intestine, whatever the positive bacteria is there, that prepares the B12 vitamin. You're not going to get B12 vitamin directly from the outside, friends. Okay, try to understand this point. Many people misunderstood this. B12 vitamin you get directly from tablets and injections. That's not the way. So the way is within your gut, within your stomach, there is something called positive bacteria. If the positive bacteria is more, then what happens? That will prepare the B12 vitamin within your body. It will supply to the body. Okay, so that means how to make the presence of good bacteria or positive bacteria, how to protect these good bacteria within our gut. So there are some methods. Basically, if you eat the if you eat tablets or a modern injections or tablets, what will happen is, so they are all like, some of the people will take antibiotics and a lot of tablets for all other reasons, like, maybe diabetes, maybe sugar, BP, and all. So a lot of other issues, for health issues, you keep taking tablets, right? So the like English medicines, especially when you take English medicines, what happen? Your gut bacteria will die. So that's how you lose appetite, you lose the digestion capability, everything will go, my dear friends. So that is the reason. So avoiding these injections and modern tablets is the one of the important reason in order to protect your good bacteria or gut bacteria. Okay. So if you have sufficient good bacteria, what will happen is it will prepare all this B12 vitamin sufficiently required for your body. You don't need to depend for any additional outside sources. Okay, from where it comes, this good bacteria, how to maintain it? One thing is come out of all the modern medicine slowly. Okay, whatever you're eating, that's very bad and it will kill the bacteria, gut bacteria. Second thing is, in order to protect or in order to improve the gut bacteria, you should eat the fermented foods like millet-based idli, dosha, and curd and buttermilk, especially buttermilk. See, like, you take A2 cow, buttermilk means, again, if you drink A2 milk, whatever buttermilk made out of curd made out of curd made out of the A2 milk, that is the Desi cow milk, is much, much better. It is highly suggested, friends. So the buttermilk, whatever you prepare from the A2 milk, A2 curd, so then that buttermilk, if you drink more and more, what will happen? Your positive bacteria, gut bacteria will be increased a lot. That means sufficient gut bacteria will be generated. So that will prepare the B12 vitamin, which is sufficient for your physical body. So the same thing, friends. You can also prepare the milk from sesame seeds, coconut, etc. So there also you have abundance of vitamin B12, or vitamin B12 is very much available even in the millet food, like, millet food like bajra and whatever the finger millet, barnyard millet, brown top millets. There are a lot of millets are available. So total 8 type of millets are there, which we'll discuss in next one more session. In these 21 days, we'll be discussing. So in fact, the millets also will give you good amount of B12 vitamin. So you can consume the millets in a, maybe alternate day, 3 days once, one type of millet. You can one millet food directly as a main course of, rice item kind of thing. You can make and eat. There's also one good source. Okay. This is what about B12 vitamin, friends. Okay. So next, go to as a part of mudra therapy. So as I explained yesterday, there are some general mudras. Okay, prevention is better than cure. So any disease, before you get the disease, if you keep practicing certain mudras, they are called developmental mudras. So there are 6 developmental mudras, friends. So try to make a note of them. So if you start using these mudras, 10 minutes each mudra you can make. Like, for example, in morning, if you have time, half an hour, 40 minutes, then afternoon, evening, like that 3-4 times. Okay. All these mudras, each mudra can be practiced for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. So if you keep practicing these mudras, these are all developmental mudras, very, very essential. Of course, there are two types of mudras I explained in the first day. So that is developmental mudras and therapeutic mudras. This is developmental mudras. Okay. So Gnana mudra, Prithvi mudra, Apana mudra, Prana mudra, Dhyana mudra, then Sunya Vayu mudra. So these are the 6 mudras. We will be knowing these mudras one by one in the coming classes from tomorrow. Also, there are each one mudra will be understood separately, and the benefits of that mudra also will be understood. So that anyway, these mudras you can practice each mudra 10 minutes as a developmental mudras, which will provide you the good health. Even it will prevent the diseases to come. That means prevention is better than cure. So as a part of today's mudras, one of the mudra we'll observe today. There's a first mudra, Gnana mudra, friends. So what is Gnana mudra? Gnana mudra formation I will show you. So why Gnana mudra has to be practiced? Especially Gnana mudra will be practiced with the help of thumb and with the help of the index finger. So these 2 fingers will be using. So simple So try to, I'll show you the formation of a mudra. Okay. See here. This is a thumb. Thumb is here. Thumb and the index finger. You must close like this. And all other three fingers must be straight upward. Likewise, practice with the both hands. This is called chin mudra also. This is also called chin mudra. Many people, they used to keep this mudra while practicing meditation. Practicing dhyana or any pranayama, they all do that. Of course, part of our anapanasati meditation, whatever the mudra we have given you, please follow that. So you need not to follow this particular mudra. So you can practice this mudra in other times. Of course, there are a lot of other benefits also. See here, this is a simple mudra. Chin mudra or Gnana mudra. Practice with both hands. Okay. Right. So now, friends, so because the thumb indicates Agni, the index finger indicates the air element. What happens is, in our mind, a lot of thoughts will be generated because of what? Because of the air, because of the breath. So the breath or air, which is traveling more and more, okay, you get more and more thoughts. That's what we do in the meditation. In the meditation practice, we try to observe the breath, make your breath much smaller so that your number of thoughts go on reduce. Finally, we make our mind and thoughts empty. So that's how we do in the meditation process. Similarly here, what happens is the Vayu, that means the index finger shows Vayu. So the Vayu Tattva, the Vayu generates a lot of thoughts inside the mind. If you try to close these two, you're touching the thumb thumb tip and index finger tip, then what happens is you are going to balance out the air. You are going to, with your Agni and your Vayu Tattva. Agni refers to the brain and the Vayu Tattva refers to thoughts. Okay. So these two, when you are touching each other, so they get balanced. And slowly, the amount of thoughts, the turbulence, everything comes down. Okay. So that's why this mudra is highly efficient in order to improve the concentration, memory power, especially it's a boon it's a boon. You can say it's a gift. So to the, the children, especially children who are studying education, like children, college students, and we are, even for us, whenever you are reading any book or whenever you are, you are reading some concept, anything, you just put the chin mudra or Gnana mudra, you start reading them. So it will be much effective, friends. So which is highly efficient. And also in the part of the thumb, right? The thumb, if you take thumb, okay, the thumb you take the thumb tip, whatever thumb tip is there, no? At this place. So the presence of pineal gland and pituitary gland, both endocrine glands are there. The part of the thumb tip, there are two glands always exist. See, the points are terminated there. The pituitary gland and pineal gland. When you touch like this, when you put a gentle pressure between the index finger and the thumb tip, so because of that, these two glands will be activated. They'll work very well, my dear friends. So what is pituitary gland? What is pineal gland? In some other class, we are going to understand. Anyway, so by these two glands will be properly activated because of this, you're using this mudra, it will get activated. Likewise, so this is also called mudra of wisdom, friends. This is a mudra of wisdom. And this gives so much more energy to the brain. So Shakti is strengthened in the pulses, right? It helps to get rid of anger, restlessness, lethargy, fear, doubt. If you do for a long time, if you keep practicing this mudra, all these things will happen. You'll get rid of anger, restlessness, lethargy, everything, friends. And as I told, the highest amount of concentration, memory power, all this, right? So that means it is going to help for gaining a lot of wisdom. That's why we call this mudra as a mudra of wisdom. And also, as I told you, it will control the secretion of pineal and pituitary glands, right? And also, it is going to help a lot of insomnia people. Many of the people who are suffering from the insomnia, sleeplessness. Okay, so these people must use this mudra as a therapeutic mudra. Practice for 15 minutes, followed by 15 minutes prana mudra. Practice this Gnana mudra for 15 minutes, followed by 15 minutes prana mudra. So prana mudra, you know very well, right? We have already shown in prana mudra. Okay, prana mudra is this. Simple. So this is a prana mudra. You have to practice Gnana mudra 15 minutes, one time, at one shot. Then 15 minutes followed by prana mudra in order to cure the insomnia, getting good proper sleep, sound sleep. And also many of the mentally retarded children is there. So what you do is, even they can't practice, what you do, you put this mudra and put one rubber band around that. Okay, put the rubber band around it. What will happen is they will slowly come out of that mental retardation. It's such a helpful mudra, my dear friends. So likewise, there are many benefits are there. There are many benefits. Many of the people who are suffering from addictiveness, like smoking, alcohol, all these people also will come out of this addictions because of practicing of this Gnana Mudra. Okay. So friends, this is about Gnana Mudra. Let's go to let's go for the sharing of experiences. So now the part of our Mudra therapy, Gnana Mudra, we have learned today. So now let's go to the sharing of experiences. If any questions and clarifications, please ask. Yes. Any questions you have, please raise.
Namaste, sir. Namaste,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, in day one class we have, we will be...
Pran mudra may kindly be repeated.
Yes. Hello.
We discussed about white products, sir.
Yeah.
A2 milk and A2 ghee is good for our health, and already you told about us. Then what about paneer, sir? Paneer. Is it
Paneer
good
made
for
about paneer made out of what you are making. That's very important. See, whatever you are making out of A2 milk, A2 curd, A2 milk, for example, how paneer will be made.
If it is made for A2 milk,
A2 milk is good. It's good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can eat whatever is made out of A2. A2 milk is good, not for A1 milk.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Pran mudra may kindly be repeated.
Yeah. Mudra.
Pran mudra.
Gnana mudra, right?
Pran,
Mudra.
P-R-A-N.
Prana mudra.
Pran
Right. This is a prana mudra. Okay. Your little finger, your ring finger must be touched with the tip of the thumb.
Little finger, thumb.
Little finger and your ring finger.
Ring finger.
Ring finger must be gently touched with the tip of the thumb.
Okay,
This is
sir.
called prana mudra. Sorry, prana mudra is a prana mudra.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Every mudra must be followed by this mudra without fail for 15 minutes minimum. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you very much.
Yes. Right. Okay, ma. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you one and all for joining the session. So please try to do more meditation during the daytime, as I suggested. During the daytime and nights, try to do more meditation. You can gain more and more experiences. Then you can clarify anything in the classes. So thank you. Namaste all. Thanks for joining the session.
Namaste. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.